We are live at Valcour Bay on the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters. Eastern Assassin, Larry.
This bout is scheduled.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. A straight right just misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A straight right just misses. So much firepower here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope that...
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. A straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Fourth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch right up the middle. He missed with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that's on to the 5th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he scores with the counter. Oh, what a punch. That hook just can't find the target. That uppercut misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight.
It's a tough fight.
On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick breath, boom! In a split second they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Counter punches have to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come sooner. There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Counter punching. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Caution being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, Larry Holmes on the back foot. So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now for entertainment like that. What a fight.